What do you see everywhere? Things named waves, that's what. You have those wet things that hit you on the beach, people shaking their hands side to side as you leave, the winning act of the 1985 Eurovision Song Contest, Mexicans entertaining themselves during football games. Need I go on? Now, Katrina and All the Waves, the winning act of Eurovision, are a fascinating topic. However, their song titles, Walking on Sunshine and Love Shine a Light, show they know nothing about the world around them and are most likely, in science terms, the most stupid band around. Well done guys, congratulations. Did you actually try Walking on Sunshine before putting pen to paper? 0 out of 10. Let's move on to waves. What are they? Well, there are 58 different definitions in the dictionary, and the science one is the only one that doesn't make any sense. Apparently, it's progressive disturbance, which sounds more like a well thought through riot. Fun, but like a wave, it does not sound. One of the problems with waves is that it applies to lots of things, and a bunch of people discovered it over several thousand years. But let's give the discovery hat to the man, the legend, Heinrich Hertz, founder of the popular car rental company. Well, how would Heinrich put it? Well, he would say a wave is energy moving from one place to another without it being used up. Much like when someone passes a chocolate bar down a line of people in the post office queue in an attempt to get the old lady at the front to go quicker. Thank you, Heinrich. Yes, good way of putting it. A wave is energy moving through something. The energy you put in at one end is moved along until it gets used up, in this case by a chocolate bar loving old lady. Though I would have used the analogy of getting on a school bus of 6-year-olds, poking the one who has to sit at the front in case they get travel sick, and then watching each seat get covered in half-digested Haribo one row at a time. But that's because Mr. Hertz here is a proper scientist. So, what kind of energy can get moved along? Well, all sorts. Sound, light, heat, and good old-fashioned hitting stuff with a stick. As most stuff is a bunch of smaller bits stuck together, like molecules or atoms, you give one of these smaller bits a whack, it goes up and down. And when it does, it drags the next one to it up and down. The next one to it does the same, and so on it goes. Draw these and it looks like, oh I don't know, a wave. Now how fast does it go? Well, the speed of something is how far it goes in a period of time. So the equation for it would be the fan favourite, speed equals distance over time. Yep, there we go. Sorry Heinrich, it's not? Well, why not? You decided to do what? Why on earth would you do that? It's a long story, is it? Well, I'm not done with you. So apparently, we need something called wavelength. Length sounds like a distance to me, and frequency, which is not a question about what time you observe a stranger than average fellow human, apparently. So wavelength must be the length of the wave, the distance between the two peaks. Okay, and frequency? The number of waves passing by in a period of time, and is measured in something called Hertz. Ah, now I see what's going on. Mr. Second and Mr. Meters already had something named after them, did they? Felt a bit left out, did we? So if 10 go past in a second, that's 10 Hertz. Okay, we'll go with it. That makes the speed become frequency times wavelength. Okay, well, whatever. You got there first, so what the hell. Just for you, since I know how you died. The next time I discover some physics, though, I'll be thinking of the school kids. So we've got 2 words left before we've nailed this to the wall. Transverse and longitudinal. These are big words to just say which direction you've smacked something with a stick to make it move. So you're in a riot and push the person closest because that's what you do in riots. They'll bump into the next person and then push back and the wave moves along to the next. That's longitudinal, which is how sound moves. Each small bit moves back and forward in the same direction as the wave. Next time you're at a Slayer concert, just put your face right into the speaker and you'll see it move in and out, creating the sound waves. Then try not to shout for the next few days while your hearing comes back. That's really annoying. Transverse is when the stuff moves back and forward at right angles to where the wave is moving to. You get a string of your friends to hold hands on a trampoline and then kick one in the butt. They'll go up and down and the kick in the butt energy will travel down the line. This is how waves in the sea move and Mexicans at football games. So Heinrich Hertz died at the tender age of 32 in Germany because he had a problem with the bones in his head. Nowadays he would have had a scan based on the physics that he came up with and he could have been cured. That is a dollop of sad irony, and for the record, it's a speck of dust in my eye. I am not crying.